Hello everybody, I'm Maria, this is Sean, we're from the Rich and Simple Living and it's Thursday's homeschool cooking vlog. Today we're going to do that pumpkin pie that we've been saying we're going to do for weeks, and we're actually doing it today. But it's one of those days today where everything's going wrong and it's upside down, and I mean you won't know that we're running late because obviously I put this out later, but I am running late compared to normal for starting our afternoon sessions. A delivery men, and that's all a bit of a kerfuffle because the one that we had has been leaving holes in boxes and looking in things and taking things out, and I found a big hole in my box, so I've got to check that after to see if everything's in there that should be in there. My pumpkin mix, I did it the other day and froze it, forgot to take it out last night, so I took it out this morning, it's still frozen, so I've just been defrosting it in the microwave. So everything that can go wrong seems to be going wrong. So hopefully this will go to plan. So what we're going to do first is make the pastry to line the pie with. We've got things everywhere. We've just totally run out of space. I mean, I'll see if I can move you and you can see. We've got things everywhere all over here because we're going to be using my good old processor again. I've got the pie mix there. I've got things all over my cooker books and everything on there. Oh dear. And the eggs and everything on the sink. Let's get you right again now I've moved you. So I think we better make a start, because after I do this vlog and sort it and get it out, of course today is the 5th of November, bonfire night. So tonight we'll be having fireworks, and I'm hoping to film that for you if I get all this sorted in time. So we'll crack on with it. So first of all we're going to make the pastry to line the base. So, oh dear, just took on the pile. I think the dog has pinched one of my son's socks. She's got fondness for running off with them and he's chasing her. Okay, so we're going to make pastry first then, Sean. So what we want to do, we want to get 2 ounces, well we don't use lard, we use, see that? We use a stalk. It's for baking. So it's like a lard, but it's like a butter. But we use that rather than lard. And because it's vegetarian and we've got vegetarian people in the house. So if you want to get a knife, and we'll measure 2 ounces of that into there. Yes, slice it from the end down. Slice it where that line is, yeah, see what that is. And we'll put 2 ounces in there. As normal, we've washed our hands before we've started.
Kind of.
A little bit more, yeah, another slither, thin slither. So, oh, it seems all going, it seems hectic, I feel, oh, manic and mad it feels. And I don't know why it should, but I think you get days like that when it does feel that way. Okay, I don't think that's made much difference, has it, Sean? Doesn't matter if it takes us over a bit. There you are, pop that into your bowl then, because we're using the food mixer again. I love the food mixer. Normally I make big batches of pastry all together in there. When I start doing some, I probably make about 8 lots and then pop it in the freezer, so when I want some for something later on I just take one out, because it always seems crazy just doing one. I might as well do a few while I'm at it, but today we're just doing the one because I haven't got time to be making a few. There we go, put that in there, Sean, and then put 2 of your butter in. So we do, if you use lard, it'd be 2 of lard and 2 of butter, or if you use the baking block like we do, again it's 2 and 2. So put 2 of the margarine in. There's a spoon there for the margarine if you want to use that. I'll move that. I'll try and move everything as we go because we really are short of space. Put 2 of that in then, Sean. So how has everybody's week been? Ours seems to have gone really fast. Since Halloween last Saturday, which wasn't very good really. I mean, it was okay. It was nice as we had our own buffet and family, our own family who live here in. Is that 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pop that in then. So we had a little buffet tea, because normally we have a takeaway on a Saturday night. My eldest daughter always treats us to a takeaway, which is really nice of her. But this Saturday we did a buffet. And so we did that, and we had our decorations and watched spooky movies. So it was quite nice in that respect, but it wasn't like normal. We're outside. There's all of us, most of our families, quite a lot of us. I do a much bigger buffet. And it's like one big party outside, because you've got people up and down, the street's full, and all the decorations go out. It's just great. So we'll do 8 ounces of plain flour now then, Sean. Shall I take the margarine? So it was nice, but it was different.
8.
Can you manage?
8 ounces.
8 ounces, yeah. Just checking. So that was Saturday, and tonight, like I say, is bonfire night, and we got a few small fireworks from the supermarket. I don't think I had that on right. That's fine, yeah. Well, we used to do, our family, we used to put £2 each who was going to come watch fireworks, because not all of them come. But who was doing it, put £2 each week into a tin, and one of my sons saved it at his house. And then a couple of them would go down to one of the fireworks shops nearer the time, and they'd buy lots of big fireworks. And we'd pop the lid on there now then, Sean, make sure it's all clicked. And we'd do burgers and hot dogs and, you know, all the traditional food. But we're not doing that tonight, because obviously we're now in lockdown here in England. So it's just going to be, how many of us live here at the moment? Lose track, because some come and some go. I think there's 5 of us here at the minute. Yeah, that's great. Switched on, so we just press the on button. So yeah, 5 of us tonight. So I'm just going to do some Iceland lasagnas, just pop them in the microwave and chuck some wedges in the oven, just quick and easy for tonight. And I made apple pies. When I did all the apples, when they were done on the tree, I made a big batch of apple pies and crumbles and put them in a big freezer. And so we've taken one out to defrost the tea, and then we're going to have our fireworks. We're hoping I can film that. And I made a guy Fawkes. He's a bit stunted looking, but we've done one. Right, that's got to resemble breadcrumbs, so let's get a longer knife and just poke it all down, shall we? So we can free it up to make breadcrumbs, stuff like breadcrumbs. Got the lid on. There we go. Keep an eye on this so we go to breadcrumbs. What we do then is, Sean, you see this 60mm mark there. You fill that with some cold water to that 60mm and under the tap. Sorry if she's a bit close up to you, but as you know, we've got a very small kitchen and we just have to make do how we can, really. Yeah, I forgot what I was telling you and talking to you about.
Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes. Oh yeah, how small he is. Just take a little trickle out or it'll get sloppy. It's easier to add a bit in than it is, because you can't take it out on sin. And forward. But yeah, that should do it. So what I do, Sean, is switch it on and trickle it through the big hole. Trickle it down, yeah, and then mix the water in. That's it, that's a nice way, not too fast. Put it back in there, swap it back in. Now, right, this is how it came out. And there we are, it'll go round and round till it forms a ball. Good mix round. there's our pastry. We'll just pop that in there and move some of these bits because we've got to roll the pastry out. We're done with that. We're done with them. Pop them in there. We're done with that. Put the flour away and I need it for rolling out now. That's me. So what we're going to do, put some flour down here to roll the pastry out. Yes, when we were children, used to make Guy Fawkes used to get lots of straw from the local farms and stuff, but you don't seem to be able to get that now. And a few years back, we used to get lots of newspaper, and we stuffed it with newspaper. Our kids did, and the grandchildren. This year we didn't have nothing to stuff it with, so we've swapped pillars. I had new pillars, so we've used pillars, and we used some of the cobwebbing. Yeah, the cobwebs from Halloween that were on the trees.
We used the danger signs of her.
Right, where's the rolling pin? So what you need to do is get this out then, Sean. So he's a bit of a stunted Guy Fawkes this year, but hopefully I'll remember to show you before my husband sets fire to him.
Him.
Well, he is a him because he's Guy Fawkes, isn't he? Guy. Yeah. Oh, shall we just turn that off? Right, so we just knead it round into there a bit. Make sure there's flour under it all the time or it'll stick to your surface. Okay, rolling the pin into the flour.
Why are you rolling the table?
I'm rolling the pin in the flour. There you are, you can roll it out now. So you need to roll it out to fit a big dish. None of us in this house at the moment actually like pumpkin pie.
I called it.
Carl?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's not here anyway, is he now? He's back, he went to stay at his girlfriend's for lockdown. Right, make sure you turn it like that. If we need more flour, put a bit more on. So, the pie is going to go to one of my sons who lives elsewhere. So I shall let him know I've got it and just... Well, I won't leave it on his doorstep because he lives in the flat above his shop, so that's not a good idea. Perhaps leave it on mine and tell him where it is just to collect it. Because he visits his son who lives a few doors from me, so we can just call and grab it and go without us having to actually see him unless we wave out the window. Oh, look, got Sean. I'm going to call you Carl then. That's the beauty with having so many children. They never get called the right names. I was going to call her Carl.
I could get called Sean or Lisa.
I was the only girl in my family. I got 3 brothers, and my mum called me by all their names before she got to mine. And I was like, Mum, I'm the only girl. How can you not remember that? I did go for a phase when they were all at home. I just used to go, oh, you. You, yes, you, that one. Oh, that's fell a bit short. Right, so we're going to put it in there, see, Sean. Line our dish with it. We've already greased the dish. We'll try and do some things before we start that help us along the way. It's nice that the rain's stopped now. Oh gosh, at the weekend wasn't it terrible? The wind and the rain, and you know, last week it was bad and my husband didn't go out to work because he's a window cleaner and, well, he can't. He's a traditional window cleaner, he hasn't got a pole, he goes up ladders.
It was from Northern Ireland.
Yeah, it was some storm from there, wasn't it? I can't remember.
Storm Aiden.
Yeah, that's it, Aiden. So, he didn't go out to work last week. And you think, well, if you're thinking of retiring, maybe it's good practice, but then made us think, well, we've really got to seriously think about where we're going to get money from because we didn't have no money last week. You can accumulate savings and live on them for so long, but you've got to have something to do from there, you know, springboard from, something in mind. So we've got a lot of planning to do, but we've got all next year to plan. There we are, we've got that nice and straight. So, we really are in that space, even washing the bowls full. Right, so we've got that. So now we're going to do the filling. So let's have a look. Now I'm not sure where I got my pumpkin pie recipe from. It was written inside of a cooking book that got thrown away a long time ago, and I'd had the cooking book for years. I can't remember who gave me the recipe, where I've copied it from, but I got bought by my eldest daughter this lovely recipe journal. So this is good, and you write all your own recipes in it. See, look at empty pages, and I don't know if you can see, and you write them in. So all those scrap bits of recipes you've got written down in your books, just copy it neatly into one book. Although I still do have scraps of paper everywhere, if I'm honest. But yeah, I've got my pumpkin pie recipe written in there. So I don't know where I've got the recipe from, I really can't remember, but I have done it a few times. So it says a pound of pumpkin. Well, I don't measure the pumpkin, I just empty one out and I freeze each one in bags. What I do, my husband scrapes pumpkins all the time because we take the seeds out, and I get it out, steam it in the microwave, although they say to steam on the cooker. You can put it in the cooker, on top of the cooker in a pan. So steam the pieces of pumpkin between 2 plates over a pan of boiling water. I think I did that originally when I first did it donkeys years ago, but from then on I did it in the microwave, put it in a big bowl, cover it and cook it in the microwave, bring it out, mash it, and you know when it's all soft enough then and all mash up, and then I took it through the processor to puree it. So that's what we've done to the pumpkin. At the moment it is just pure pureed pumpkin. So what we've got to do now then, can you just move the bowl along and the plate along so we can do it? Can you see that? Maybe I should move you down, I don't know, I think we can see it. So what we're going to do now, we've already done the pumpkin, steamed it, etc. We've done the pastry. This is 9 1/8 flan. I think it's a bit bigger than that. Like I say, we do everything on gas and just go for it. Oh dear, we'll have to find an apron, won't we? So what we need to do is beat the eggs. So Sean, if you want to get them and beat your 2 eggs. We'll put the measuring thing away. We're going to measure the sugar. Oh, I tell you, it's one of those days. Putting things away. I don't think we can get any more on here for you to see. Dear me. I think I'm going to ask Santa for a bigger kitchen.
Mom. Yes. We told them about your chicken.
Oh yes, our cockerel's died. For all the loving care we've given it and for everything we've treated it, he just died. He was eating and everything, but then the last day or so he just got a bit worse, and today, well early this morning, my husband found him dead when he went to feed the animals. So I haven't got a cockerel now. But what I'm hoping to do...
Peace and quiet in the morning.
The neighbours might like the quiet, yeah. But I'm hoping that I'm going to get, I shall get some eggs and incubate them in spring for Buff Orpingtons. I've got my 2 girls and they're very broody girls and they love sitting on eggs. So I might just get a couple of batches, put one lot under the girls and one in the incubator and get a load of Buff Orpingtons. If I get them from 2 separate places, you see, I can take a cockerel from one batch to mix with the other, and vice versa really, or so it depends what the hatch rate goes like. But anyway, that's for next spring. We've got enough jobs to be doing now. All these jobs, we're not progressing anywhere. I don't know where we think we're going to be at by the end of next year, I don't know. But anyway, let's do this. Have you mixed your other eggs behind there? Look, mix your other egg in as well.
Put it in the same one.
Well, we need to mix it with some sugar. Hang on then, I'll get a little bowl for you if you want to do it. Yeah. Put that one in there then and do your other one because we need some sugar.
Put this in there?
Yeah, put it in there. We've got to measure some sugar, which means I've got to get the measuring scale. I'm sorry I'm talking to you and you can't see me, but I am here. I'm getting the scales down again. I think we're going to have to measure behind you this time. I just washed the bowl. Oh dear me. Told you it's one of them days. We don't know if we're coming or going. I feel like I'm going more than I'm coming, I think. And it set me back a bit because when Sean was having a dinner break between the schooling today, I made myself a nice milky coffee with all milk. And I sat down and I went on to my ancestry, and because me and my husband both did the DNA test on there, and it's really good, and it's brought out family members that are on there and told us what relationship we are to them, and we know what relationship we are to them and who they are, and it's brought new family members along and a few skeletons and it's really good. But then we found some new links on my husband's family today, so well, last night I found it, and I was having another look today, having a probe around. So of course I got involved in that, and that took my time up and it ran over, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get this cooking done. So everything that could happen does happen. Right, pop that in there then, and let's see how much sugar we need. 4 ounces of sugar. Where did I put the sugar? Oh, it's here. We were losing everything now. I'm afraid we're going to measure the sugar out behind you, because we haven't really got no more room on the side. So if you put 4 ounces of sugar in there, then please, Sean.
Oh, it's here.
There, look, yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm a bit ignorant, like we're behind you.
So 4.
Yeah, pop 4 in there, please, Sean. Is it sticking? Bang, yeah, bang this on. That's it, good idea. We don't need that now. Put that away. Trying to make space as we go. My son's been in and decided he was going to make himself some omelettes because he was really hungry and starving. And then I've just seen him come back for the takeaway place, or burger van place, whatever it is, with like a sandwich in a box, in a takeout box.
Can I have like a spoon so I can take some out, please?
Spoon?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, dear me. He could have done that in the first place instead of messing all my kitchen up. Because he doesn't clean up after him. He makes himself omelettes and leaves the frying pan on the side. So guess who has to wash it all up?
The mum.
Take a big wall apart, because you'll be there all day.
No.
Hang on a minute. Right, now measure it. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Just a bit more.
Sometimes you just need to get it to shake.
Bit more.
I always say I'm going to do a nice quick cooking vlog. Maybe I should speed it
A
up.
bit more.
Yeah, Sean, how much sugar?
That's okay.
Right, okay. Right, tip it in there and then mix it together. With your spoon or whatever you had. You can use a spoon from the sugar. Sorry, we're all over the place today, and you can't see us all properly.
What am I doing with this?
Mixing the sugar into the egg.
Oh.
Beat the eggs with the sugar.
Mum,
Yeah?
wasn't one couple on your ancestors thing
Next. Without going over the egg.
around before the America's Revolution? In like the 16...
Yeah, quite a few are on most of my sides. I've gone back to, I think the earliest one in my family on one side has gone back to 1400 and something, and they came over from Picardy in France, and they settled in Dennington in Suffolk, and they were landowners, farmers, and they're buried inside of the church, in the aisle of the church, in Dennington Church in Suffolk. So we did go and have a look at that. You weren't born then. And another famous one, it's like a cousin so many times removed. She lived in Peasanall in Suffolk, and she was murdered. She was 6 months pregnant, and the suspected father was a married clergyman, and they think that his wife slit her throat one night. And that was a bit of a mystery, because there was a programme about it on television, and I've got the book on that as well. So there's some interesting stuff. Family tree is very interesting. Right, now we can tip it into there, then shine into the pumpkin mix.
There.
Yeah. tip that into there and then mix it with the spoon that's in there. That can go in the dishwasher. Oh yeah, you've got a spoon. Oh, we'll put it there a minute. Oh my word, where are we here? I think next week we'll just make a sandwich.
Oh, Mum.
Yes.
For Halloween, Lisa got me and Jaden these
good.
things to make cookies, so we can make it with the cookies.
Cookie. What did she
Like,
give you? Cookie cutters or something?
No,
A mix.
there's like a bottle and it's full of all the ingredients you need to make the cookies.
Oh, right, okay then. So next we're going to add a pinch of ground nutmeg. So it might have a sprinkler. Oh, it's got a sprinkler. I'll sprinkle it. I've got the ginger. So I told you this one of them days, I'm sprinkling the ginger instead of the nutmeg. Still got a sprinkler. Yeah, a bit more. It's not really a pinch. But there we go. Everything's how we do it. A pinch of ground ginger. Just sprinkle. Always do it differently. And 2 level teaspoons of cinnamon. So let's get a teaspoon then, Sean. Make sure we get the right one. Oh, it's not open. Opened one earlier. And I didn't realise this one wasn't open. I don't know if we can. Oh, we'll sprinkle. That should do it. Right, mix all that together.
Okay.
It's a good old mix. Put a little sort of milk in it. It says 4 tablespoons of milk. Come on.
Sounds like cinnamon.
It'll do. It's because cinnamon's gone in it.
Oh.
It smells proper autumny now, doesn't it?
Don't like cinnamon.
The smell is divine. Absolutely love the smell. Come here, let me have a go so we can. We've got it gone overboard with it.
No.
Smells beautiful. Like those Yankee candles that smell of cinnamon.
They're horrible.
Oh, I love them.
Oh man.
It's time of the year. It smells so
Do
nice.
you know at Berkeley Park where that's like that really big ramp pot where me and Lisa normally race down?
Oh yeah.
Do you know the red like packets with the like the pine cone things in them?
Oh,
That's what they
yeah.
smell like.
Oh yeah, they have.
I
like
hated
scented
those.
pine cones, don't they? Cinnamon, they are.
Absolutely hated those.
Right, I think we've mixed it, Sean. Normally goes a dark brown colour, so I'm not putting enough in. I probably have. I did more than one. So we've got to tip that into there now then. Tip that into there. So yeah, we needed a pound of pumpkin, 7 ounces of short crust pastry, 2 beaten eggs, 4 ounces of caster sugar, 4 tablespoons of milk, a pinch of ground nutmeg, a pinch of ground ginger and 2 level teaspoons of cinnamon. It says to cut the pumpkin into pieces, remove any seeds and cotton woolly inside parts and cut off the outside skin. Steam the pieces of pumpkin between 2 plates over a pan of boiling water until tender, which is roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Then drain it thoroughly. But I put a note that I steam it in the microwave 5 minutes at a time, take it out and check it. It's a lot easier. I realise you can't sing it there. To do. Then you mash it well with a fork or you puree it with an electric blender. I chuck it into my blender on the food processor and puree it. Then with the pastry, you make the pastry, you roll it out. It says to use an 8-inch flan case or a deep pie plate. Trim and decorate the edges, beat the eggs with the sugar, add the pumpkin milk and spices, blend it well and pour it into the pastry case, which is what we've done. Bake it in the oven at 220 degrees centigrade, which is 425 degrees Fahrenheit or gas mark 7. My gas is warming, but I've got it on 6, so I'll pop it up to 7. But it's been on warming for a bit. It says for 15 minutes, then you reduce your temperature to 180 degrees centigrade, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is gas mark 4. And then you bake it for a further 30 minutes or until the filling is set. and then you can serve it with warm cream. But I shall send it to my son. So here we go, it's all ready. We'll pop it into the oven, and we'll catch up with you later when it's done so you can see what it looks like. See you in a bit. Hi, back. Pumpkin pie's done, so I thought I'll just give you a look at it. Sean's gone off now, so I'll just show you what it's turned out like. There you go, just swing you round. Get you round nice and level. There you are. And that's set nice, that has. It's just got to cool down now. And my son Matthew will have a nice surprise because I shall text him and tell him I've got him a pumpkin pie. He'll like that. I just hope his girlfriend likes it too, because it's awfully big for one person to eat. So that's all for this week's cooking vlog anyway. I don't know what we'll cook next week, but hopefully we'll be cooking something. And next vlog I'm going to be doing obviously is the firework one tonight. So I would say see you later, but time you get that one, it'll probably be tomorrow sometime, because time we're done tonight it'll be a bit late, and you know, I'll probably get it edited and done tomorrow, or Sean will edit it for me. I'm no good with technical things. So yeah, tomorrow hopefully I'll get that. I want to try and get the Guy Fawkes that they've made first before Dean burns it, because he'll have a habit of just making up the bonfire and putting it on, and then he'll shout, "The Guy Fawkes is on, the bonfire's going, if you're all coming out," and he'll be gone by the time I get out there, so I'm going to keep me he doesn't go ahead of me. Do you know, I've got awfully flushed cheeks. So warm in here because I've got the heating on because it was cold this morning, and the cooker's been on, and I think now I need to turn some heating off. I feel really flushed and warm. Shouldn't complain, I suppose, though. Better than cold. So anyway, stop me rambling anymore. I shall hopefully see you with the bonfire vlog tomorrow. So bye for now.